Yo, hello there guys, hope you're doing beautifully well and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XVI. In the last episode, we've learnt kind of a bit about our wind abilities. I'm no longer trying to work out why it does one thing or another. We're currently fighting these harpies, but during my practice of getting a feel for how it all works, I've actually become greatly injured and I don't have any spare potions. So I'm kind of just like relying on my dog to heal me from time to time. So I'm going to pick up these items, but maybe not get too engaged. Or at least...
This won't be easy.
Oh, well, too late for that. At least do less taking damage and more getting the dog's health.
That'll help. A little help! My wounds, boy! My wounds, boy!
Okay, so let's try our luck.
Toggle!
So I need to go back to Phoenix so that I can actually dodge in for larger enemies.
My wounds, boy! My wounds, boy! A little help!
Oh dear, I am not going to last this fight unless I pick up this business way better. Also, my controller's disconnected! No! No! Quick, quick, quick! Where's the wire? Shit! Quick, unplug my phone. I've got a tiny lead on my phone.
Sorry.
Thank you, PlayStation. Thank you, PlayStation. Yo, what kind of battery life should we put into our controllers? I don't know, how long do you think people like to play video games? Oh, nobody plays video games for more than 20 minutes, do they? Then they go outside and get on their bikes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Smallest battery we've got, mate. Smallest battery we've got. Lithium ion? Nah, mate. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Disconnected. Low. Alright, let's go find out why. I bought one up, I thought, but... trying to panic unplug my phone. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a leaf. Okay, I think this will do. Torgal's heal can cure only the grey part of your health bar. Oh, Snow Rip! Snow Rip, I'm so glad you said that. That explains so much. Oh, I should have paused the recording for this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, you have my sincere apologies. One sec. This is actually from a drawing tablet, but it's the same lightning connection, so I think it might do the trick. Let's see. Does it say that it's charging? Okay, it didn't have a charging symbol, but it's physically working. So... The only salt here isn't in a battery, but the blind man holding it. Wow. Torgal's heal regens 5 HP a second and only up to the grey sections of your health bar, meaning it's a stopgap heal and it is not akin to potions. Hiya! I miss 15 so much. Are you getting loads of flashbacks, dude, for 15? Hiya! Dr. Best, you handsome man, how you doing? Mr. Mega! What do you think about it so far? Dr. Best, number one, are you playing it? Number two, I've actually been a bit ill, and also I had the wrong settings and it was making me car sick. So I was struggling to love it the last couple days. We're about 3 hours in, and we just hit a point in the plot and the writing where the quality of this game has shot up dramatically, and now I'm really into it. Yeah, you're doing it. Oh, okay, dude. You're probably way beyond me. We just got to the bit where I started sucking off that other lady's power, and she was having loads of flashbacks with Clive, and they've got a relationship issue, and all that fight had the really cool claw animations. So right now I'm literally just trying to learn how to use my second Acheon. But yeah, dude, it's banging, it's banging. I didn't have you, dude, I wasn't even sure if you're going to play it, because guys, go follow Dr. Best. They're a hardcore Resident Evil speedrunner. I wasn't even sure you were going to give this a go. Okay. When the controller's white, it isn't charging. It's charging when you get like an orange glow, right? I need to find an official cable. I'm so sorry, guys. Actually, do you know what? I'll just... Oh, I only get the warning when it unplugs. Maybe it is working. Okay, I think this might be charging. Okay, anyway. Again, I'm so sorry. We just wasted loads of time just then. Let's restart from the obelisk. Mikey knows English, honest. Honest, governor. Glorious. Okay, I think this time it's going to be much better because I now fully understand what's going on. Has it reloaded the bad guys? So these are small wyverns. I can make them come to me, right? Probably.
Excellent.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I actually understood what was happening on screen then. Okay, that's much better. We've got a few light boys around here, so I'm just going to run around and just farm a tiny bit of EXP. I'll probably do serious farming outside of the actual recorded YouTube episodes, just to save people time. But we'll keep this stuff in, because we're also still learning how to play. That's kind of merciless doing that. That's like keeping them on infinite stagger. Okay, that's actually great for the smallsies. I missed it if you talked about it, but how are your thoughts on the submarine news on the Titanic? What are my thoughts on the submarine news on the Titanic? I personally I'm not a massive fan of the sea. I like living near the sea. I like seeing the sea, but I don't like being on water. I actually despise the sea. I hate it and I don't trust it. And one of my biggest fears in life is the idea of having to go on a U-boat or a submarine. I watched Das Boot, all 3 hours of it with Jürgen Prochnow, and the entire time I was nearly shitting my pants. I also had a fear boner, but that was a different story. It's related to something else. I just have a Jürgen Prochnow fetish. And like, the idea of people going in small submarines on purpose, I think they're mental. I think people who do that are mental. People in the Navy are actually heroes because they put themselves inside of a genuine nightmare. That being said, the idea of people dying on a submarine, I don't find that funny. I'm gutted for them. The fact that it's billionaires, really weirdly, and I think this is because I spend too much time on Twitter where everybody says eat the rich. The fact that it's billionaires, somehow I feel less bad. But there's like pilots and some other random kids on there or something, right? So it's fucking horrible. My heart goes out to them. What about you, Eva? What are your thoughts? You've already forgotten most of what we told you. No, I've learned all about this. For example, I'm going to bring the Legionnaire to me using Deadly Claws. Okay, so he's got a block, so I have to get behind the guarding ones, or I can do a charge up. I'll switch to Phoenix to do actual useful big boy stuff. Oh, the Imperial Guard, he said he was one of me, because we're still wearing the same uniforms. Yeah, that's cool. Don't say fully. You've already forgot. Yeah, no, I know. I fully remember. I've never perceived or understood anything in my life as clearly as I perceive the difference between Phoenix Shift and Deadly Embrace. I've never understood anything, and not even my own self-nature, the way I understand switching between my two Acheons. Thanks for asking. Okay, now we're not going to go down there, because our objectives turn right and go up here. Yeah, we are going here. This game is so good, I love it. Can you change equipment and skills on your companion? No, I've got like no interaction with them in my menu sets yet. It's like when you play Red 13 in a 7 remake, they're just a companion. Oh, you're getting low latency. Welcome back. Do you remember what I told you about Deadly Embrace on large enemies? And not the part where it will launch you into the air? Yeah, the other part of Deadly Embrace is that if you do it on a small enemy, it sucks them in and does a minor amount of damage. On a larger enemy, it will send out a claw and propel my character into the air. And that's really good. Elemental, you've got trust issues. Did you used to be a school teacher by any chance? Very sad news that shouldn't have happened. The fact the submarine was not certified or approved. Literally one button in the tube for the controls. Navigated by Logitech. The Logitech controller part doesn't really surprise me. Like, everybody who makes anything cool usually codes the controls into an existing product. But it didn't have life-saving equipment. It didn't have an air tag, apparently. Like, there's literally there wasn't even, like, publicly available GPS products on it. Although I don't know if that works, Deep Sea. The list goes on. It's mind-boggling that people were paying $250,000 for a trip. Jesus. If you deadly embrace on a large enemy on less than 50%, it'll be grabbed a little bit. Ah, yes. So I want to tug Elemental. Thank you. Thank you. I want to tug over large enemies who are... Is it Will? So is Will the stagger bar? Or is Will their health bar? Because when your health bar's empty, you lose the will to live. Yeah, what's over here? Okay, so Phoenix myself in.
Sick of Togo.
Oh. So she's half, and then now, ah, yes, yes, I see, I see. And now she's staggered, so we can go big on all the boys. I see. Okay, Phoenix in, do your normal stuff, under half, switch, stagger, smash, smash, smash. He hath perceived! I have perceived! Is Final Fantasy XVI the greatest game ever made? Let's discuss. Is this the greatest game of all time? Yeah, Chameleon S, absolutely. I am gutted for anyone who dies in a submarine, because that honestly sounds like the worst thing in the world. But outside of being in military service, if you choose to step onto a submarine of your own free will, I can't help you. If you do it because you're in the Navy, then you're literally just a fucking hero and a braver person than I am putting yourself in that situation. If you do it out of your own decision making, well, we all live with free choices in life, but I still don't want anyone to die as a result. Okay, let's do that again.
There's a good boy.
That's really low. All my constant reposting is to try to get you to understand paid off. Elemental, thank you. You've actually, Elemental, I'm so glad you persevered, because you have genuinely affected the quality of my experience playing this game for the rest of today. You've just turned off all of my bitching. It's not even a game most of the time, 70% cutscenes. It's amazing. Beautiful cutscenes. Final Fantasy cutscenes. Oh, I really hurt.
My wounds, boy. That'll help.
Elemental Geo, thank you so much for dropping a gift sub on Thunderfish. Elemental, thank you, bro. That's very handsome of you, dude. Wow. I don't know if I'm biased, but God of War still feels peak. This isn't far behind. So I'd say Ayatollah, although it expanded to become an entire narrative and an emotional journey, God of War's core is combat first. Do you know what I mean? The whole point of God of War at its root is to have satisfying combat. And as it's grown as a franchise, it's expanded. Final Fantasy games, I wouldn't necessarily say satisfying combat has been at the root of it. So for the fact that it's all these titles are expanding what they do and what they're capable of from different starting points, the fact that 16 is getting close, very close, brilliant. You haven't even seen everything. Elemental Geo, you're so handsome, dude.
He's in there.
Yeah, God of War is definitely physically more satisfying to get good combat in. This is also satisfying, but like, God of War feels good. Sorry if I've missed anything in chat, by the way. I've actually had to make my chat extra large because I've pushed my monitors further away so that I don't feel sick quite as often. And the result is the actual amount of chat that I can see is much smaller. Guys, we've just unlocked another one of those little icon things. And we're finally here. The Eye of the Tempest. Wish me luck. You can't turn it off. It's like one of the largest complaints online about the game so far. Yo, why is he here? Reunion.
Wait! Clive. Was that...
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
No.
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Now! Sid! I'm here, and so's Torgo.
Okay, good.
Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go! Sid!
I kind of like the backup though. You kind of have amazing lightning power. Official King Willie, what's it done to movement? Before I run up to this guy in Awakening. Reunion. When you run around on the map, your running speed is not quick, but if you hold it for long enough, it kind of bursts into a quicker version, and the amount of time it takes for that version to kick in is already too long. It's really annoying. It's not that bad, but it's not great.
Where did he go?
During moments like this is obviously more narrative and emotional and feeling, but on a wider map, it's a bit slog. Oh, Jesus! Wow! Wow! This game is beautiful, wow!
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
So she's wild, so she's lost control of Garuda, and I'm here to kill this guy in the middle of all the problems. Yo. That scared you? Oh, I wasn't scared at all, mate. Don't be silly. Two people with the power of God separated by a boulder. Yeah, Ayatollah, that was very narratively convenient. You are correct. I'm pretty sure we got hit by bigger boulders 5 minutes ago and shook it off. This is beautiful. Look at that. Yo, hello.
You called me! Why?
Do you reckon she's kind of drawn to me now that I'm linked to her power? Oh shit! That's so cool. That kind of harpy smile.
Where is the Dominant?
Larger enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauges are reduced to 50%. Deadly Embrace on a partially staggered enemy will do for topple. Oh, mate! Oh, I guess you can't dodge that too much. Oh, that's so good. Switching them out what she can. Nearly 7.5k. That looks amazing. She looks so good. Oh, I can't get in there. Should I get behind her? This is so good. Throwing it back. Oh, that Phoenix teleporting in one as a dodge in this larger boss is actually super useful. Absolutely, let's go! Over 8k, mate! I'm not even here for her. Oh! Oh, that was merciless! Garuda slain. Shed loads of EXP. Level up. Level 17. Oh, we have done beautifully well. In terms of YouTube, that's right at the end of the video. So I'm going to see you straight into the next episode. Peace.